Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the Grow Your Life podcast. My name is Jeremiah Grukowski. On this podcast, I help coaches, mentors, and service providers scale their businesses by getting more leads, more customers, and more clients using direct response marketing, copywriting, and online paid advertising. Now, in this episode of this podcast, we're going to take a little bit of a different direction. I want to talk about how you can literally use one AI prompt to build a business. And you can build software as well using AI. Sounds like science fiction, but this is something that we dreamed about for years. And I find that some people, sometimes they looked back and they're like, gosh, I wish that I was in the dot-com boom during the 2000s. I would have made so much money. Or I wish I knew how to code. Or I wish that I had gotten into Bitcoin when Bitcoin first started. AI is that opportunity right now. And a lot of people are still sleeping on it. A lot of you right now who are listening to this still don't even have a ChatGPT account. And I find that fascinating. Maybe because you're afraid of AI taking over your job or you think that it's not personal enough. But can I tell you, AI goes so much deeper than that. Artificial intelligence is a tool that you can use to build with. It's intelligent. It creates different things in different realms. And it's a world builder is what it is. And so what you get to do with artificial intelligence goes far beyond just simply, I want to write some sales copy or I want to write some emails. We've talked about that ad nauseum on this podcast. I can't talk about it much more, to be honest. The processes are there. You can go through the episodes on all the different ways you can use AI for marketing. But the things that I think most people don't know that you can do is it can do research for you. It can come up with new, they just found that it came up with new math even. Now, that doesn't affect you necessarily or what you're trying to accomplish. But let me explain this to you, okay? It's almost like having an intern that works for you that's extremely intelligent. The problem is the intern is not as skilled with doing stuff in the world that you're in. And so you have to guide and direct it. And that's really the difference with AI. Is that AI lacks skill and experience that we as human beings have. And so we're guiding, directing, and steering it in the directions that we want. But what it is it's actually extremely intelligent. It's actually a PhD level of intelligence now that can accomplish incredible things. And so you can use it to help you process through tough problems. You can have it identify patterns. But it can also take an idea that you have and help you massage it and create it. And so I want to just show you just a few different applications. If you're on the YouTube version of this podcast, you can actually see my screen that I'm going to be sharing here on screen to kind of walk you through this. But I'm going to explain everything that's on screen as well for those of you who are just listening. So a couple of different apps that are out there. One of the most advanced ones is called Cursor. And this one is like, it uses AI to write code. If you've ever been like, I want to learn to write code, the thing about Cursor is you have to still kind of understand how to do code. So for most people, it's probably a little bit too advanced. There's a couple of other great tools that are out there. One of them is called Lovable. Lovable, it's not lovable.ai. Lovable, look up Lovable AI. Lovable.dev, okay? And what Lovable is it is an application that allows you to build websites and go based on templates and create tools. So they give you these prototyping templates that you can go based off of. And then you could actually build out dashboards or different functions or tools using this with one simple prompt like this. Create me a dashboard where people can, let me actually log into my account here if I have a chance to. And I'll show you this because I actually have a paid account with Lovable. Create me a dashboard where people can schedule service providers who come to pick up their junk outside of their home. Okay? And so right here, Lovable is going to create a dashboard using the artificial intelligence to be able to do this. It's going to create a preview of everything that we're doing on that process. And we're going to come back to this. It's going to take some time to do this. We're going to come back to it. I want to show you some of the other different types of tools that there are. See, it's already processing. Okay, here's what I'm going to create. Here's what I'm going to put together. The AI has an intelligent agent that actually does this. A couple of other tools that are out there. Replit. Replit, very similar, but it has a full server stack back end of it, where this is where you can actually host your server and do all of that type of technical stuff. And it's one of the easiest to use to get up and running with an actual front end site. One of the things that I do is I could actually move something from Lovable over to Replit over here. And it has the AI agent, there's different resources, community examples, inspiration gallery right here that you can actually go through, and you can find different apps that other people have created. And you can even, a lot of these, you can view them, you can clone them, you can do different things like that. Okay. There's another app that's out there called Bolt.new. I have an account with Bolt.new as well, that does this very similar to Replit, that creates the whole server top to bottom. And a lot of these applications only run you about $25 a month for unlimited levels of being able to do this type of stuff. Replit right here is going to run you right around $20 a month. Lovable.dev is going to run you around, let's see, $50 a month. So again, I have a pro plan right here that I actually got for free from a promotion that I get to use. It's like a whole year that I actually got, which is awesome. And so the idea is with doing this, with Lovable, with Replit, with Bolt.new, is that you can prototype any idea that you have for an application, for functionality, for something that even doesn't exist right now, to take a vision, to take an idea that you have, and to put it together that you can use to create a business around. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to know how to put all the pieces together. You can literally just prompt it, and then what it does is it has a simple screen like ChatGPT that you can chat with right here. See, look, this has, let me move my screen over to the corner right here. This has a prompt right here where you can ask it questions, you can edit certain things, you can edit certain files, documents, ask for different types of knowledge and things like that for it to accomplish what you're looking for. So right here, Lovable is going to show us what it just created. It just went ahead and created a prototype based on one simple prompt right here. Create me a dashboard where people can schedule this. So right here, you can enter your location. Let's enter our location right here. You can select a service, search. Okay. Now this is just a front end dashboard. This has a whole thing where it has available service providers that you can book. It has all these different things like this. So we didn't give it much details, but what it's doing is it's actually going ahead and it's creating that prototypical front end for us for how to do this. So what this did was this actually found us some people in our area that it could do that could do this. So we can book this person for this week for this type of service. Let's see, 810 Belmont Drive, Austin, Texas. Okay, confirm booking. And you can literally see how in one instance this did this. Now this might not be exactly what I'm wanting. I already have a front end. I just want to schedule this in a round robin system where it will link it to my private back end crew. Okay, so for instance, I can adjust, I can modify it, I can give it that app where it says I already have the front end, so it's going to go to work and it's going to process through changing this to being able to do that. So this is just two prompts that we've been able to do to have even a working prototype of something that we could then build and expand into. And this is the beauty and this is the amazing thing that running and using artificial intelligence like this allows us to do, is that you can do this. And then here's the other thing that you can do. You can then take an application like this and you can create your marketing in ChatGPT. ChatGPT just released their GPT-5 version of the application, and it is extremely intelligent with creating marketing. So if I take this right here, if I just take the front end that Lovable created about this junk removal service, I could say, generate me all the marketing materials I need to get clients for this service business. And it can start to brainstorm this with you. I think this is where a lot of people, they're like, oh, I don't know what to do for marketing. I don't know what to do in my business to be able to get clients or to be able to make stuff work for me. When in fact, artificial intelligence literally can give you the answers just by simply asking it questions. It can create a marketing kit for you. It can create ideas, USPs, ad copy, landing pages, social media assets to get you started right here. It's even going to work like this one right here. It's identifying the neighborhoods like Avery Ranch and Cedar Park. By the way, I used to live there, so that's why it's literally pulling the zip code, and it's knowing how to utilize that different detail right there in this. And it's creating these marketing material and ideas as well as plans that you can come up with. Okay, great. Here's a marketing kit for this. Okay. Phone script, chatbot. This is amazing. Operation SOPs. Brand and positioning. Value pillars. Target segment. Irresistible offers. Same-day residential. Contractor Advantage Program. HOA bulk pickup. Price match guarantee. Pricing framework. How to price things out. Okay. High converting landing page ideas. It's trying to generate us a front end landing page and things like that. Let's go in and let's stop this. Let's say generate me just some social media post ideas to get attention. Okay. And see what this creates. I find that so often people are using AI the wrong way because they're just relying on the first prompt that it gives them, rather than asking it to do different ideas or questions or things like that. So for instance, right here, what does a quarter truck really look like? Same day timer, film a countdown from booking to driveway to pickup. Guess the price, show a pile, ask followers to come up with estimates. Will it fit? Different ideas of will it fit? Truth, two truths and a junk lie, myth busting, all junk goes to the landfill. What contractors wish homeowners knew. Okay? Local community angles, HOA bulk day invite, polls, quizzes, authority posts, how do we price things, offers that pop, UGC ideas. And so again, when it comes to your marketing, when it comes to doing this, it is not difficult for you to be able to create from idea to product to output to get the results that you want. As a business owner, as somebody who has ideas in business, as somebody who solves problems, you can take the ideas that are in your mind and have AI create you a prototype. You can have AI help you come up with marketing ideas, and then you can test things out. Now, here's the problem where I see people get stuck. They're waiting for all the details to be perfect to launch something. They're waiting for all the details to be defined and refined before they put something out there. And I'm telling you, my friends, this is just a losing battle for you. This is just completely not the direction that you want to go in. You need to become a person who has the ability to test and iterate your ideas, who can get out of your own way instead of waiting for the perfect scenarios or the perfect setup or the perfect ideas. You're willing to take a risk, put yourself out there just to see what happens, just to see how things happen, just to see, is it going to work? Is there a market for this? What kind of response do I get? So often I see business owners, potential business owners, missing it because they are creating from a place of I need it to be perfect. I need to have everything figured out first. I need to have all the details figured out before I get started. And this is preventing people from seeing the kind of results, having their dreams come together, because they're going to be sitting on potential ideas without prototyping to see, is it going to work? Can it work? Can this get me a result? I promise you, my friends, this will get you a result. If you go out there, if you test things out, if you're willing to try stuff out just to see what happens, you could create software, you could create websites, you could create entire businesses from scratch. You could even do this as a service for other businesses. You can market what I just showed you in this video in the last 15 minutes as a service to other business owners. Some of these tools that I've shown you, Replit, Bolt.new, Lovable, even Cursor, which is the higher end coding version of all this, are some of the greatest opportunities that we have in front of us right now to be able to create and build and accomplish the dreams and goals that we have. We need to get out of our own way, myself included. I talk about this to myself. I need to get out of my own way. You need to get out of your own way. We all are our greatest, worst enemy when it comes to creating and building the kind of things that we want, because we're letting the need for it to be perfect, for it to work out, the fear of wasted time or things not working out, letting the worry and the fear of, well, what if it doesn't go how I want it to, stop you from taking action. And I'm telling you, if you keep doing that, you are going to struggle and struggle and struggle. And so I'm sorry, but artificial intelligence is one of the greatest opportunities that are out there for you to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And you need to start to learn how to use these tools, and you need to start implementing them. And stop letting your pride and your ego keep you from going out there to do these types of things. You can see we created this back-end crew management dashboard that shows this right here. You can create different assignments when somebody's booked and things like that. So it's already going ahead and it's already creating these types of things, and it's telling you what to do, what needs to happen, what needs to be adjusted to be able to create this. We live in one of the greatest times of opportunity that has ever existed when it comes to building and creating businesses. The only reason why most people don't have a business they want is they're afraid of it not working out. And they're waiting for the perfect setup or the perfect moment or the perfect opportunity. Stop waiting for perfect. Start getting results. That's why I built my Wealthy Coach Academy program. My Wealthy Coach Academy program is where I work with business owners every single week to become wealthy, to take their ideas. How do I market it? How do I create advertising campaigns? How do I create the social media content that gets results? How do I create the things that are going to move the needle forward in my business? And so if you want to jump into that program, again, check out one of the links below. You can watch one of the free classes that I have, and there's always going to be an opportunity for you to jump in to work with me inside of one of those. That's the way to come in. That's the way to work with me. That's the way to get results. Grow your life, everybody. We'll talk soon. Have a good one.